Daydreamers. Unite.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Chemical X channel. I'm your girl Amber, and I'm here with my boy Don.
Yeah.
And we are about to go over Bethesda E3. Premiere tonight at 7 p.m. And now we're ready to talk about it. So
Yeah.
this is the. I probably should do that over because I forgot to mention Chemcast. But anyway, this is Chemcast episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it.
Okay. Let's go.
So the first thing, we'll just go in order of what kind of premiered, and the first thing that Bethesda opened with was Quake Champions.
Right.
Don, I know you said that you were familiar with the first one. I had never played it, but
Quake-
it looks to be an arena first-person shooter,
Right.
and I'm into that, so I'll let you just go ahead and take the mic for that.
Yeah, Quake was like the first person shooter game that I remember really playing. You know, before Doom even I played this, before Unreal Tournament, it was the first person shooter that I played online that I was scared that I was going to get killed off before anybody else, you know what I'm saying? It was before Call of Duty, before all that shit. So it's crazy that they're bringing this game back. I think the last game I remember from Quake was Quake 3, and that was like for the first Xbox maybe. So it's crazy that they bring this back. It's like almost a generation later, and it looks great. I've seen the trailer. It looks great. It looks kind of sci-fi inspired. The first Quakes that I remember, at least Quake 1 and Quake 2, they were kind of, I guess, a mix between Doom and maybe some kind of like medieval kind of influence. It was really weird, but it was always fun. But this one looks kind of futuristic, but it still has that Quake feel. It looks like the same Quake, a little bit futuristic, but with a next gen edge to it. Better graphics, better effects, maybe newer weapons, newer mechanics. So I would be open to see what they can bring to the first person shooter subgenre that other games aren't bringing to it. So I'm open to that.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Like you said, it looks like a more sci-fi feel. I'm not sure what the previous Quake games looked like, and I'll have to do some research on that. But this definitely looks like some futuristic type stuff with the plate armor and the weapons that they're using. And it's definitely designed for an e-games feel. We're definitely going to see some competitions with this game. So to me, it looks like a lot of fun. I like arena first-person shooters. It is for the PC, which I'm not the greatest PC gamer, but I might give it a chance just because it looks super cool.
Yeah, I would give it a chance. It's Quake, like ID. They're one of the best to do it. So why not?
I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but they did mention that there are a bunch of different characters to choose from, and when I hear that, I kind of think of an Overwatch type feel where you have all these different characters that have different abilities and different ways of playing. Were the previous Quakes like that?
Not that I remember, not at all. It was just pretty much you have a guy who shoots people, and that was pretty much it. And you had guns, and you just try not to get killed. That's pretty much it. It wasn't that it. I played Quake 1 and Quake 2, and they were not advanced at all. It was just like Doom, but it was like a little bit more advanced than Doom, the original Doom. So it was like Doom 95, but
Yeah.
like 98. You know what I'm saying? It was like a little bit better than Doom. But this seems like it's on a whole nother level. So if it is on some Overwatch stuff, but like with a Quake feel, I may want to check it out.
Cool. We might have to do some Let's Play with that.
Okay, let's do it.
Future videos. But anyway, so we've mentioned Doom, so I guess we could just go ahead and move over to the showcase. They talked about a lot of the games that they plan on updating or plan on coming out in the future, and they mentioned Fallout 4, Doom, and Elder Scrolls.
Right.
I'm super excited about Fallout 4. I think we talked about this on the last podcast. I'm addicted, and I guess it seems like for me, I always come to games at the right time. Like I came onto The Witcher late, and the last Witcher was like the best Witcher, and now I'm coming on to Fallout 4. I'm coming on to the Fallout title super late, but it seems like now they're getting all the cool shit, so I'm happy with it. They were talking about the mods that'll be available on console, and Bethesda also brought up the future DLC for Fallout 4, there's going to be a lot of extra stuff added for the settlement building feature. All types of contraptions, elevators, conveyor belts, machines. And there's also going to be another DLC for Vault-Tec where you'll be able to create your own vault, which
Wow.
is very similar to the app that was released recently for Fallout Shelter that you will
Mm-hmm.
become available to other mobile devices later on this year, where you can build your own vault, run tests on the vault dwellers, and so on. So that's right up my alley. I love all of the settlement building and kind of defense, tower defense type gameplay. So I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, I like it too. It reminds me kind of The Sims in a way, just a more bloody, violent, with guns type of Sims. It's very interesting. I like that whole settlement aspect. I like because I always liked like I got into Fallout late kind of myself, or at least with Fallout 3. Um, and I was like, I never played a game like this. I thought it was primarily like a first person shooter, but it was like so much more. And I always loved the settlements, but in Fallout 4 you can create your settlements, so it just added an extra layer to that already deep game. So
Mm-hmm.
I love how this is expanding on that even more, adding more features to the making your own settlement feature. So I will definitely be getting that DLC or what have you, and I will be playing the shit out of that.
Do you have any experience with the mods from the
Uh,
previous Fallout game?
Mods. Oh, no, not personally, but I've seen people on Facebook post like screen caps of their mods, and it's pretty impressive.
Nice. I
Yeah.
look forward to that. I mean, I know that's more of a PC thing, and it's great that they're bringing it and making it available to consoles.
Right,
Uh,
right. Yeah,
so yeah,
I've seen people post like their, I don't know, like their skate team, like if they skateboard, they'll post like a picture of their Fallout character with the skate team logo on their shirt and shit
yeah,
like that. So it's pretty customizable from what I understand.
that's cool.
Yeah.
But all right, let's move on to the next thing that they talked about. They talked about the Elder Scrolls Legend game, which is a card game. It reminds me a lot of Hearthstone, and it looks
Hmm.
pretty cool. I play a little bit of Hearthstone. Can't say that I'm super adept in card game simulator games, but it looks kind of cool for anybody that wants to check out that type of game. And they also mentioned the Skyrim remaster, and I was ready for that. I had heard rumors that they were gonna start something for Skyrim and bring it to these next gen consoles. So I'm glad that the rumors were true.
Hmm.
They show Bethesda showed a lot of the before and after images of scenery in Skyrim from the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, and now showing them on these next gen consoles. And it looks beautiful. Skyrim was already a very gorgeous game to begin with,
Hmm.
and now that they've updated it and brought all these cool graphics to it, it looks even better. So I can't wait. I will be ready to pre-order that remaster if I need to. And what's also cool about it is all the DLC will be available. So that makes it even better. Are you a fan of Skyrim?
um, I'm I'm kind of I just don't have I'm a Fallout fan. I love Bethesda and those RPG games. But I always describe, like I've said it before, like to me Fallout is Skyrim with guns. That's how I kind of look at Skyrim. Skyrim is like Fallout but Dungeons and Dragons. That's just how I look at it. And I'm more of a Fallout person, but I respect Skyrim. And if I had more time, I guess I would play it. But
Right.
I'm probably going to choose Fallout first. But I do like and respect Skyrim.
And speaking of time, they mentioned the Elder Scrolls Online and the DLC that they're bringing. They're bringing the Dark Brotherhood, which was a DLC for the previous game Oblivion.
Mm.
It was really popular. It was really fun.
Right, right.
Um, but I just have not had the time to play Elder Scrolls Online. Like that grind, that's that World of Warcraft grind right there. I don't,
Right.
I don't have it in me. I want to give it a try, especially with the Dark Brotherhood. The Dark Brotherhood was also in Skyrim as a faction that you can join.
Hmm.
Um, and it's specifically for those people that like to run around and be assassins. People that were fans of the Thieves Guild would directly go over to the Dark Brotherhood after that. So a lot of people are ready for this DLC, and I'm
Right.
excited for it too. I just need to catch up. I haven't had the time to play Elder Scrolls Online, but hopefully in the future I'll be able to get that
Hmm.
going.
Hmm. Yeah, if I played Skyrim, it sounds like I would be in the Dark Brotherhood. Cause that's what kind of shit I do on GTA 5. I just rob people all day.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I mean. That's what I kind of do in Fallout as well. I
oh
always
yeah,
play
for
like a
sure.
stealthy, ranged character or assassin-like character that can do both range
Yeah,
and
we talked about
melee.
this before. I know I rob people for their clothes. Like if they got something nice on that I want, I will shoot them in cold blood.
I'll just steal it from them. I'll just pickpocket them and take their clothes, and they're just standing there naked,
True. Yeah, but see,
and
they
they don't
might
know what
detect
happened.
you. They may detect you, right? So I'll, detect it, and then they'll start shooting at you. But see, I
That's
just
true.
get it right over with, just headshot, boom.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
true.
And then your companion
It's
is like,
always
he does.
funnier to fight someone in their underwear, though.
That's that's true. I may try that. I need to beat. I still haven't beat Fallout 4, so I'm gonna try that. I might do that
I
to my
haven't beat
son.
it either, and I'm
Spoilers.
I'm such a bad habit when it comes to these open world games because I never stay with the main quest.
Oh,
It
really?
takes me a long time to complete the main quest because I am off doing
Right.
everything within my vicinity, and
Right.
that's why it takes me so long to really accomplish anything with the main story.
Yeah, that's most people. I think.
Right.
I think I'm in the minority where I actually like the main quest and I don't do the the side missions until later.
Right.
I want to complete the main quest first. That's just how I am.
I like it. I like the story and so, and of course I love the cutscenes and all that. It kind of gives you a break and it kind of gives you a goal to attain.
Right.
But my ADHD is just like, oh, what's over there?
Right.
And there I go. I'm
Right.
off on some other mission. I didn't try to do this. We're just here, so we just gotta go with it.
Right.
um. So all right, moving on. Um, Bethesda talked about a new game that I forget whether it's releasing this year or 2017, but it's called Prey, and it's a space alien. Something about his eye. I don't know. When you watch the trailer, you're gonna see this guy's eye keeps turning red. I don't know. Um,
Yeah, it looks pretty cool in my personal opinion. I love. I think the game with Soma is kind of like a alien isolation first person space game. I love space. I love sci-fi. In this game, the graphics look great. I love how it's first person. How it looks first person. I love just the aesthetics of it. It looks great. It looks like something that I would be interested in playing. Because it's so different and weird, and because it's sci-fi influence, it looks like. So, even though I have no idea what the hell it is, I wouldn't mind, at least seeing the gameplay and maybe picking it up, maybe playing a beta or something like that.
yeah,
And it looks like a first-person shooter partly, and it looks great. It looks great to me personally.
it looked cool. I mean, for me, it was just mainly. I guess they don't want to divulge everything in the
Right,
trailer.
right, right,
So I was like, what is this about? What are we doing? Why is his eye red? Does he need to go
right.
to the doctor? I don't know.
Yeah,
Um, so that's where I was with it. And if it is like a super first person, like you don't have the option to go third person, I know a lot of people complain about motion sickness with games like this where you're hopping over stuff and you're constantly in first person. I think
mm-hmm,
Mirror's Edge had a complaint from a
mm-hmm.
lot of people, and so I'm just wondering if this game has the ability to come back out into third person or to change the perspective because a lot of people probably wouldn't make it, especially when VR is coming right around the corner. So these
Right.
people that are complaining probably just won't make it.
Right, they were talking about that on GameSpot actually with VR and first person immersive games. How people who like I guess test those games get sick because of the VR and because it's first person, and it's just very, I guess, I don't know, I guess it just hurts you in a way doing those games in first person, in a first person perspective. So I just personally, I like the first person thing. I've always liked immersive games. Personally, I've always loved that, you know, it kind of transports you to another world, I guess. I always like that. But I see what you're saying. That's why I kind of like Fallout a lot, because you can switch between the first and the third. So I understand that point of view. But I
And I'm
honestly wouldn't mind.
constantly in third person unless I need to peek around a corner.
Right.
And then I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah,
or if
for
I
sure.
can't pick up something, I'm trying to pick up something and it just won't let me pick it up.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
I'm like, let's get in first person so I can pick this shit up.
But see, that's why you should go to PC.
That's
With
true.
PC, with a mouse, it's accurate. You don't need
It's
to be in first person.
It's accurate, DJ Khaled.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We the best.
The best. It's accurate. Major key.
He was so loud. I hate DJ Khaled, man. Can I just say that? Like, he's so loud, yo. He just,
I love him. I can
we
watch
the
his Snapchat
best.
all day.
We the best. We the best ever.
That's who you want in your corner. You want someone like DJ Khaled that is just gonna cheer you on regardless. Don't even matter.
He would be good at like a mom's soccer game or something, but not on my
They don't
mixtape.
want you to eat breakfast. You better eat your raisin bran. They don't want you to eat. They don't want you to be healthy. Major key.
Oh shit.
Let's move on. Bethesda brought out and dedicated a whole segment to Doom. I'm very excited about it. I grew up on Doom, starting off just watching my dad play it on his old school Macintosh and being scared to death of them damn heads that used to float around, and he would be killing them, and I just watched through my fingers thinking that was going to save me. But so I grew up watching first person shooters like that, and Doom was the main one. And they pretty much talked about just how there will be a campaign mode as well as other can't even speak tonight, PvP and campaign maps. So I mean, it looks pretty cool, and I think the best thing about what they announced tonight is that you will be able to download and play the first level of Doom tonight.
Oh wow.
So everybody get out there, get on Steam. I think it's available on Xbox Live, as well as, what does PlayStation have? PSN.
PlayStation Network.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, everyone get out there and play it. I think I'm gonna try to download it sometime tomorrow. But let us know what you guys think about Doom. Hashtag Chemcast so we can see what you guys are talking about and how you feel about it.
Yeah. So just to get an understanding, because you know you're more well versed in these video games than I am. So like the Doom, I guess, what is it? It's a beta test.
They didn't call it a beta. I think it's the actual game, and it's just the first level. Like, they're just giving the first level away for free.
Okay, so the new Doom, they're giving away the first level.
Yeah.
I gotta get that. I'm getting that tonight.
Yeah. I mean,
that's getting downloaded.
Hopefully, I guess they could treat it like a beta and see if there's any kinks and see if, but I mean, I don't think they're releasing the PvP or the online mode. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, the game I know is already out. The Doom game.
Ah, right. But they're letting us play.
Yeah, I guess they're just giving away the first level, maybe like a demo.
Because I know my dad had purchased. I guess it was the Doom before this, and
Doom
it didn't
3,
really
I
get a
think.
lot of hype. Like, I didn't even know it had came out until I went to his house and he was playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they're doing what they can to kind of make this title what it was in the past. You know, it was it was the shit back in the day. So they're trying to get people to get their hands on it and get them excited about purchasing it. So
Right. Plus, it is a remake. You know what I mean? It's a remake of the original Doom. It's not Doom 3, 4, 5. It's just Doom, just like Battlefield 1. You know, so it's it's a remake.
I can't wait for that. We'll have to talk about that later in the week.
For sure.
I'm excited about Battlefield 1.
Yeah, I am too. I'm a Call of Duty person, but everyone is telling me, man, fuck Call of Duty, get Battlefield. So I'm probably gonna.
That shit they tried to pull with all that downloadable stuff.
What, Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a Call of Duty thing. Like you get half the game or a third of the game really, and then the shit will come out in 4.5 weeks, and then 4.5 weeks later some more shit. It's bullshit, but I just got into Call of Duty first, I guess. But everyone keeps telling me Battlefield is the one, and this new one is kind of what the fans want because it's not like Call of Duty is going to space, I guess. In this next one,
It's turning into Halo, and Halo's
right?
turning into Call of Duty.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know what's happening over there.
That's so crazy. But it's
Halo
like,
broke my heart this year. I just don't.
yeah, see, and I don't play either of them. I mean, I play Call of Duty, but I definitely don't really play Halo. And I want a new first-person shooter, so I think Battlefield 1 is going to be that thing for me.
I think they're doing a good job of separating themselves from the crowd by going back in time, and they've always
Right.
been up on with the vehicles and cool weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll see. That's definitely for our the future days coming up
Mm-hmm.
with E3.
Yep.
But for now, let's just move on. Since we were talking about Doom, Bethesda also announced that Doom, as well as Fallout 4, will be released on the Vive HTC in 2016, and I think that is groundbreaking.
Yes.
Especially Fallout 4, one of the biggest titles of
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bethesda, and just picturing it, I can't even really fathom what it would be like in virtual reality.
Right. I mean, to me, I feel like that game is going to test virtual reality. I mean, it's a big title. A lot of people are probably going to maybe get that device just to play this game, just to see how it is, to see how virtual reality is, as far as a gaming format. So I feel like this game is going to kind of like test VR. Because, I mean, VR is like, I remember Virtual Boy, you know what I mean? Back in the day. So, like, I feel like VR has come such a long way since then, but it still has some kinks, I guess, to get worked out. I don't think it's perfect where people want it. So, I feel like this game will, while it's probably going to be great and fun to play, I feel like it's still going to have some kinks to get worked out with it because VR is such a new thing. But I feel like this is going to be a great starting point for that whole format. And I hope it's not like $600 because I would love to play.
I know, right? There's definitely got to be a first, and I'm excited that Bethesda is stepping up and saying, "Hey, we'll put our top ranking game right now. We're gonna throw it on VR and start hacking away at the issues that might come up." So I think it's brave, and I just think it's cool. I'm ready to check out Fallout 4, and like you said, I hope it's viable for everyone. I hope everyone has access to this. So I hope that it's not super expensive.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see sometime in 2017 what's going on with that. I know they were supposed to be making these like the Oculus Rift and the Vive HTC
Right.
compatible with these consoles with the PC as well. So hopefully it'll be just like buying an add-on, like back in the day when the Kinect was separate from the Xbox, how you would go and buy the Kinect as just an extra thing. So hopefully it's something on that level and not something extremely expensive.
Yeah, I would like to see a price. If I can find a price, I may look it up. But hopefully it is affordable for the average consumer. But I doubt it because most new stuff is insanely high. Even like the new, I think it's a new thing from Microsoft hologlasses or something like that. It's that it's supposed to be like pretty much like the thing Tony Stark has in Iron Man that makes like everything a hologram. But anyway,
They're trying so hard with these glasses. Look,
yeah, it's
Google tried it. We don't want that shit. I don't want nothing on my face unless
yeah.
it's like virtual reality. I know I'm putting it on so I can be in this video game.
Right.
Me just walking around the house with these glasses. I don't wear glasses. Sorry to those who actually need glasses to see. And so they're walking around with glasses all day. But I'm sorry, I'm just not interested in something on my face.
Right.
They're gonna have to fix it.
I feel,
get some contact lenses or something.
I feel like eventually it will be contact lens, just like cell phones. Cell phones started out like Cat Williams said, as big as like a chair. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit was like as big as your arm, but now it's like really small. But I feel like I feel like these VR glasses are gonna start out big, just like headphones, just like everything else. It's gonna start out big, but they're gonna find a way to compact everything and make it smaller and make it better for the consumer. But I guess like the first thing, I think now these companies are just trying to get something out and beat the next company. So they're just trying to push shit out.
Sucky. That's kind of sucky. I really wish they would not focus on trying to be the first to land on the moon and focus on the
Right.
quality of what is being put out and if it actually is practical and if it actually works. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be something super special for me to walk around with glasses on all day. So,
Yeah.
I
The,
don't
the,
know.
the
We'll see.
HTC Vibe, according to howtogeek.com, is going to be
Shit.
$799. So just start saving now, I guess, unless you like a
Yeah.
trust fund kid or something. Just save
Yeah.
right
Forget
now.
the. Sorry, Marley. Forget the college fund.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do my child like that, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
I'm
But
sorry, I
anyway,
need
so
the
yeah,
Vive.
definitely looking forward to the VR. Thank you, Bethesda, for jumping. There's a lot of other titles in VR right now, but I think this might be the most prominent name. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
ready for it. Go Bethesda.
Yeah.
So, and the last thing that they covered and they spent a lot of time on was Dishonored 2. Um, I am a little bit familiar with the first Dishonored. My stepson played it all the time. I will watch him from time and time again, and it looked pretty cool. It's kind of like strategy. You have to try to open these gates, but then at the same time, it's kind of like a first-person shooter. Um, with magical powers and all types of like time altering powers and stuff like that. So they're bringing all of those features into this new game, which is based 15 years after the first game. And one of the characters from the previous game, Emily, she is now a playable character in this game, which is awesome. I'm always looking for games that feature a female lead. Um, as an action hero. So this is super cool. I love games. Even Fallout 4 is the same way. They give you the option to either play as a guy or to play as a girl. So no one feels forced to play. I know a lot of people were tweeting, I'm ready for um, guys to say, oh, I'm forced to play as Emily or whatever. So, I mean, there's options with this, and hopefully we won't have to worry about anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so I mean, it seemed like a pretty cool game. Dishonored 1, and I'm interested in Dishonored 2.
Yeah,
So
I'm not too familiar with this Dishonored personally, but I'm watching the trailer right now. It looks kind of like Assassin's Creed type of vibe, an
yeah,
old school type of
steampunk. It's
vibe.
based in the
Right.
back in the day steampunk style. Um, I would say just because I have experience with Assassin's Creed, and I watched my stepson play Dishonored. They they have similarities, but I think they're two different animals. Mainly because it's third person with Brotherhood, and this is more of a first person type thing. And I think Assassin's Creed is more of like an acrobatics based
Mm-hmm.
type gameplay and like climbing on stuff. And while this has that kind of feature, I think it's more of a strategy
Right, right.
type thing.
Assassin's is more, I guess, platformer. This reminds me of like Thief, that game Thief. It looks like
Yeah,
Thief.
yeah, yeah. It
Um,
does kind of remind me of that, but I heard Thief was trash.
oh my God, that game. Oh my God, don't
You
get me
played
started.
it?
Yeah, I bought it. It was
Oh
on
no.
sale during the flash sale. I'm like, oh, $30. Let me get that. And it was the worst $30 I ever spent. I haven't played it since. Fuck that game.
I just saw like all types of reviews. People are complaining like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at on this map.
Oh my
This map
God.
doesn't even work. What
See,
the
if I
fuck?
read the reviews, I would have saved $30. But I went and bought it, and I'm the same way. Fuck that
And when
game.
I saw the trailer for it initially, I was like, oh, that looks fucking cool. That's
Right,
all that thief, all that stealing, pickpocket, robbing shit that I love. All that kleptomaniac shit. I love
right.
it. And but then I waited. I was like, okay, it's the first game. I don't know what they're trying to do. And then bad
Nah, you
reviews.
just roll around in the dark and shit. It's bullshit. Fuck that
You
game.
roll around in the dark.
That's it. That's it. Like you literally going around in circles trying to find out where the fuck you at. But
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Well, well, hopefully Dishonored 2 will do a lot better than
Oh
Thief.
yeah, I'm sure
I'm
it looks
pretty
10
sure it
times
will.
better than Thief did. So yeah, I'm sure that game's gonna do good. I might check it out. and make it the first Dishonored game that I've played. So I may check it out.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. But that is about it. I think right now the pre-show is running. I'll probably jump back and take a look at what they're talking about, but we are getting ready for tomorrow. I should have had the damn schedule up, but I know tomorrow I am looking forward to Ubisoft. I'm hoping they're gonna talk some Mass Effects. I'm pretty sure they are. That's what everyone's waiting on.
Andromeda.
So that's tomorrow at 1. I know I'm tuning in for that, and there's a bunch of other shit lined up for tomorrow. So we will meet back here tomorrow night to talk to you guys about what we feel about what we saw with E3 2016.
Okay, is that 1 Eastern time or
I
Pacific?
think it's 1 Pacific.
Okay, so it's probably what, 4 Eastern, maybe?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll send you the schedule.
Awesome.
Just so we'll be on that same page.
Cool.
For
I'm
sure.
with it.
Thanks, you guys, for tuning in to the first episode of the Chemcast E3 2016. We'll see you guys here tomorrow night. Make sure to let us know down in the comments or with the hashtag Chemcast what you thought about BE3, Bethesda E3. What are you looking forward to? What did you like about this presentation? Just put all that stuff down in the comments or on Twitter.
For sure.
Oh, Don, where can we find you?
You can find me at DONSGFX on Twitter, baby.
You can find me at Nerdy Amber. That's Nerdy with an I on the Twitters. I'll probably be doing some live tweet stuff while I'm watching E3 tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that, and we'll also let you guys know when we're logging on for this Chemcast. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Peace out.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. I also saw a female at Scissorhands earlier.
Oh, wow.
Stunning.
I didn't see her.
Stunning. You're gonna have to find her.
Yeah.
There are too many really awesome costumes to choose from, so all of them.
Awesome. And I'm going to ask you a trivia question relating to your character, because that's what I do. So, who do they have, this is an easy one, who do they have as a prospect actor to portray Gambit in the Fox?
Daydreamers unite.